CQC, ladies and gentlemen. This is your host, Craig, and today we're in the wonderful, wonderful world of the Jade Forest, which is also Mission 51, by the way, if you didn't realize it by now. But anyway, let's get right into business. Yeah, the other day, I'm very sorry, I forgot who said it to me, but there is a patch update note that I said about yesterday, which I read. Which I haven't actually gotten a chance to, I felt like MGO was smoother yesterday, but I didn't notice really big differences, but there was something different, I know that, so I thought I'd look it up. And so, there was a November update notice on Konami's website about auto-matching, mission adjustments, loadout and equipment adjustments, character ability adjustments, weapon adjustments, some item adjustments, stealth camo, CQC, Fulton, and just some minor little ones that will make a little sense. So let's go through this list, shall we? In auto matching, you'll be able to be matched with players of similar level to your highest character level, which is quite good. It's now less likely to join a host with a poor network connection, so you have a less chance of getting a lag-filled match now. There's some emission adjustments now. The game will now end, I should explain that more when I'm reading this. Cloak and Dagger, that game mode, will now end when all teammates are stunned or tranquilized. Let's see, we're going to talk about loadout and equipment. The E-Locator will only be available for the Scout class. It's kind of good. Machine guns and launchers will now only be available for the Enforcer class. Shotguns will only be available for the Infiltrator class. I'm just reading it off the paper here, and I'm just giving you my opinion on it after I read each sentence, but as a result of these changes, custom loadouts will be initialized during the maintenance period following the update patch. So basically our loadouts are going to be a bit different when we get back to it. Right now I haven't noticed really any big difference between my loadout. I just felt like the game played a bit better, so maybe I was just having a good game that day, but I thought it was because of the updates. So see, I'm only getting the launchers and the machine guns. So I think everyone has a base rifle, I guess now, instead of having any other kind of rifle. I'm going too much into that right now, so let's just go over to the character ability adjustments. So overall movement for our characters will be, movement speed has been increased, mobility has been rebalanced to allow faster travel between objectives, which is helpful. Infiltrators, here's a good one now. I have a bit of a hate for infiltrators. I do have an infiltrator character myself, but I don't use them that often because it was just, I didn't enjoy it. Infiltrators will have health and stamina decrease. That's good news. Like, they're pretty much invincible when they're invisible, in my opinion, and they were quite hard to kill unless you had the walking gear, the walker gear. But anyway, if we're going to move off that, we're going to go to Enforcers now. Will have their health and stamina increased. So Enforcers wearing all this body armor and stuff like that. They're typically the heavy troops of the game, so it makes sense to have their health a little bit more increased than their stamina, because they're always carrying big equipment, bigger guns than everyone else. Scouts have had their health increased slightly as well, and scouts will be able to mark targets more quickly while using binoculars. The binos, let's just say that. Firing sway for machine guns has been reduced, which is quite good to hear. Weapon sway will be reduced overall when aiming in first-person view. Damage inflicted by the Walker Gear's Gatling gun will be reduced. Walking Gears and anti-aircraft will now take more damage from certain weapons. It's kind of good to hear. Weapon damage of certain weapons are being adjusted for better balance. So I'm imagining the Mach 37 is going to be balanced out now. Reduced ammo count on the RGL 220. Don't know why I said it like that. Max carry for E-Locators, stun grenades, and sleep grenades will be reduced. And the throwing arch of empty magazines will be invisible to enemies, which is good. The noise radius made by empty magazines when they land will be expanded. There's some item adjustments right now. Max carry amount for a C-box will be increased. Now we're going into the stealth camo. The stealth camo, with adjustments while using the stealth camo plus ability, stealth camo will be temporarily disabled when taking damage. Battery life will be reduced, and the battery will take longer to charge. I'm just running all over the place. I'm not used to just reading off reading this list right now. Now, cloak players detected with NVGs will be marked in standard marking time, which is kind of good. Marking time for cloak players will be reduced, so once you see a cloak player, you'll be able to mark them straight away. Let's see, we're going to go through the CQC adjustments. Range for CQC, I should really just... Yeah, there we go. The camera looks nice now. The range for CQC grabs will be narrowed. Icon for CQC grabs will no longer be displayed, so you're going to have to have quick reflexes to get that CQC grab now. Non-lethal damage done by CQC hits and grabs will be reduced. One-hit knockouts will become exclusive to the Infiltrator class with CQC stealth, all over the place. CQC stealth +2, or level 2. And we're now going to go into Fulton adjustments. Fulton speeds when using Fulton plus level 2 or greater will be slowed. And drop the page. And when a player Fultons an enemy, the Fulton balloon and the enemy will be invincible to the other teammate. So basically, when you Fulton the guy, you don't have to worry about the balloon being shot down by your teammate, or the guy being killed before he's taken away. So that's good news. There's been some buddy system adjustments as well. Time required to establish a buddy link using the link action will be shortened. Link action will succeed regardless of the direction of your character is facing, as long as you are in the range. As long as you are in range, I should say. I should make that more clear. The buddy gauge, yeah, it says gauge, will now clear at the beginning of each round. And there's been some other adjustments as well. Search filters in select match will now be saved. The countdown on the spawn screen has been extended from 10 seconds to 15 seconds. Right, that was a lot of things to say in that short amount of time. I'm slightly out of breath, but you know, I'll go on. Yeah, so guys, there's been the patch notes for the update that we had. I think it's what we have. There's some things I've noticed that are different as well while I was playing MGO, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want, hit the discussion section of my page, on my channel. Oh my god, so sorry. Hit the discussion section of my channel, leave a message up there, I'll get straight back to it there. So guys, until next time, on RTC.